Hi there, this is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 1 with Blue-Green Stompy. And this is barely a keepable hand. We definitely need to draw into the blue mana, and maybe this is what is going to be my undoing, is not playing those blue. I definitely may have to either go into the guild gates or islands, I think, to make it so our mana is a little bit better. But I'm going to keep this hand, see how it works. It's a very risky hand to keep with the 2 Rapid Hybridizations, but these can actually come in to be very handy late game as 1 mana removals. Pascal Maynard is our opponent. He has to mulligan to 5. I believe he is on the play, so we are on the draw. Best case scenario is definitely to draw into that blue mana here. But we'll be able to lead with either an Experiment 1 or a Young Wolf, and now it's definitely going to be the Experiment 1 as it will get evolved by the Strangleroot Geist. So off to a great start drawing into that Strangleroot Geist. If we're going against Jund, we might just be able to... It looks like it might be the Aristocrats. Could be some sort of... Okay, yeah, it's going to be the Aristocrats here. There's our breeding pool. That is awesome. We don't need to play it right off the bat. We're looking very, very, very good. It's going to evolve this dude here. Hopefully he doesn't play Pillars in this deck, as our deck will be very good against him. If he does play Pillars, well, we could be in trouble. So he should be taking 4 here. I don't see him blocking. The champion can get a little problematic, and same with Lingering Souls. But we do have the Rapid Hybridization to hybridize our dude and use it as a combat trick to kill like his champion of the parish. But he can't raise this here, I do not believe. He's going to have to start making some not so great trades. And especially next turn, if he attacks in like this, we can put out a 3/3, and it will actually, his dude will only be a 2/2. No, he'll be a 3/3 if he gets the Exalted trigger. So, alright, so this turn, we can go for another Strangleroot Geist. I think we do go the Breeding Pool. No, I'm going to go the Young Wolf and the Strangleroot Geist, because what I could do here is I could Breeding Pool, kill off my Strangleroot Geist, swing it at the Strangleroot Geist, and a 3/3, and maybe actually do that. I think I am. So yes, we'd like to pay 2 life. Yes, we'd like to hybridize our Strangleroot Geist and put a 3/3 into play. So this will definitely evolve our dude. Yes, okay, so the frog actually comes before the Undying trigger, so it won't work like I thought it would in the deck tech video. But he is under some serious pressure here with staring down a ton of damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to have to block here. Gets rid of that annoying Knight of Infamy. Our Strangleroot Geist does die. But, I mean, we got our dude evolved. We've got 8 power on board next turn with the Rapid Hybridization back up. He's got to play something now to swing in with his champion of the parish. I do believe that was the right play. Lingering Souls can be very, very annoying here if he does play Lingering Souls. But it's another Knight of Infamy. Okay, so it's going to pump his dude. He'll probably attack in here with his champion of the parish. So I'm thinking this could just be like a 4-color or a 3-color humans deck. It looks like the Aristocrats to me, though, but Aristocrats now, of course, Falconeth Aristocrat sacks humans to get +1/+1 counters. So it is an aggressive deck that we're going to have a little hard time, I think, dealing with. I'm not quite sure. If, like I said, it all comes down to the Pillars. If he does play, he's down to 1 card, though, because of his mulligan to 5. I don't think he can attack in here. The 1 card in hand could be like a Blood Artist, which will immediately have to Rapid Hybridize. I don't know. Blood Artist, of course, would be the worst thing possible in his hand. And he is going to Orzhov Charm, and you lose life equal to his toughness. So that's fine. So that still gets him down 3. He goes down to an 8. I highly doubt he's going to attack him with his champion of the parish. I mean, he could to put me down to 11, but then he's staring down 5 damage. And I've got the Young Wolf Rapid Hybridization combo up. I mean, our Predator Ooze is going to be amazing in this matchup. So, yeah, I will play this here. We will go ahead and attack in with both of these. And yep, if he does block that way, we will definitely do this so we can get him back. And he's going to take 3. And there's our Young Wolf. So, barring anything cataclysmic here, we should just win next game. He won't have enough blockers. He'll have to lose a lot of dudes that... I mean, he won't want to lose his champion here. He won't want to lose his Knight of Infamy. And he definitely need... That mulligan really killed him. That's the problem with playing 3-color decks, though, especially with basic lands. Got a decent draw, though. He's pumping up his dudes, but he's going to have to lose both Knight of Infamies here. And I will only lose... Well, I'll lose a Frog Lizard. Okay, so I'm going to attack him with everything. And he's probably going to take 1, but he's going to lose both his Knights. I'm going to lose 3 out of my 4 guys here. Alright, so he's going to go down to a 1. And that gives him 2 blockers next turn. But eventually I think I'm going to be able to dig myself out of this. Unless he draws another blocker and he gets a Cartel Aristocrat. But he's going to have to lose that. No, he's not going to have to lose anything now. He'll have to lose his Knight of Infamy if I attack him with everything. So, ugh, down to 1. Alright, let's see if we can draw into something. There's a Spell Rupture. That's not that great. At least we can counter anything he puts out. I do believe we attack in with nothing here. And, yep, it definitely is the Human Aristocrats build. Oh, no, that is like the worst card possible that he could have drawn into. Ay, ay, ay. Vault of the Archangel. He tops into a Vault of the Archangel out of all things. Because that is going to get him back in this game. There's really nothing I can do. I think I do just group block here and take that out. If he attacks him with his champion. In perfect mana. There literally is nothing in his deck but that Vault of Archangel that would have been the best top deck in the world. So that's going to get him back up to a 6 here when he attacks in with the Champion of the Parish. And, oh, now it's up to a 6/6. Yeah, I can't even do anything about it. That's just awful, awful luck for me. It goes back up to a 7. But I'm going to be able to block in, attack in my Experiment 1 to get him back down to a 4. Lame. Lame, 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 lame. The Young Wolf's not going to do it. I guess I could have blocked with the Young Wolf there. But now I'm going to attack in with everything. He doesn't even have to block anything here. But he will block the Arbor Elf with his Cartel Aristocrat and probably just take 4. Oh, he's going to choose to block both of them. I don't know why he's going that direction. Oh, yeah, you do not want to do that. I'd love for you to do that, but you do not have to do that, sir. Oh, wow, Vault of the Archangel. Son of a... Anyway, so I think that's like a 1 of in his deck, too. I'm not sure. Yep, so he's going to go down to a 3. I'm going to lose my Arbor Elf. I'm going to be able to throw out this Young Wolf to block, which I'm going to have to do, but that's going to put him back up to a 9. So he is actually in better position because he's got such a better late game than I do. And I have to top deck into another Rapid Hypridization to deal with this thing. And maybe I should have killed that guy off earlier and not let it get big. But, I mean, he had some pretty good draws there at the end. The Charm was decent. Yeah, that Vault was definitely the best thing in his deck that he could have drawn into. So let's see what he draws into now. I can counter whatever. And he's going to attack in with both of them. That is kind of smart. No, that's not... Well, yeah, it is smart because he's going to get in for 2. I got a block there. Young Wolf dies. He vaults. He gains 7, goes to 10. Oh, that Vault of the Archangel. So much work. So it's Predator Ooze I got to draw into here to have any sort of chance to come back from this. And it's a Rancor, and that's actually amazing because we can Rancor up our Experiment 1 and leave it back now. which I do believe is going to be the right play. Because we got to... I think, yeah, we have to kill off that stupid Champion the Parish. But again, anything like Lingering Souls is very problematic for us. Again, he's going to gain a lot of life here. And we just have to pray for Predator Ooze, or even like a Vorapede wouldn't be a bad draw as well after we make the trade here. But, I mean, Deadbridge Goliath also wouldn't be, but eventually the Falconwrath Aristocrats are going to start coming out, and there's really nothing I can do against them if I am tapped out for the Spell Rupture. So I'm hoping he actually does play a Falconwrath here, and I can just counter it. And even at this point, I think I will burn a Spell Rupture on like a Lingering Souls. Doom Traveler. Now, that is fine unless he has a land in play. I'm not worried about a Doom Traveler. I mean, he's going to try to actually use it to get in there with the... Oh, wow. It evolves him. I have to. I have to Spell Rupture a Doom Traveler. If I have any chance to win this, I had to do that there. And he can actually just play another land. I mean, it just gives him a lot of ammo for his Cartel Aristocrat to just continually to beat past me and eventually get in there for the 7 that he needs. So, yeah, and I have very, very bad options here. I guess like a Simic Charm. I have a Simic Charm, that's true, in my deck. 4 Simic Charms. 4... Ooh, okay, so what he's going to do? He can't sack anything now, so I'm glad I actually did kill that Doom Traveler. If he wants to attack in, I will make this trade. Awesome. So I am definitely okay with that. We'll block there, and that is 6 damage. And he'll be back up to a 14, but I get rid of his problematic 5/5. So I can't regenerate my guy because it immediately gets rid of 2 counters. And yep, we got to get rid of this champion. So I can go ahead and put this Rancor on here. I did not want to draw into a land, of course. We will attack in with, I believe, both. Yeah, both is the right play. No, because then we'll just attack in with 1. And if he wants to trade the Knight of Infamy for the Young Wolf, I'm okay with that. No, so he's down to 10. We are definitely in top deck mode. Kib the Forest back to make him think that I have something. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to be able to kill off that Knight of Infamy. And he's going to give Death Touch lifelink to him again. Back up to 14. And okay, Simic Charm, that's decent. I think I leave my dude back though because I can't be playing around with the Cartel Aristocrat. Stupid Volley Archangel. And I guess my sideboard really isn't good against a very heavy creature base. This is an instant for the Orzhov Charm, so I could go Dispel, but that's not big of a deal versus my deck. I mean, you can kill a guy, it just kills it, and then everything in my deck has Undying. I mean, Pillar is going to be a pain, so maybe, but Dispel doesn't work for Pillar. Simic Charms work great against Pillar. Wish this would have came out a bunch of turns earlier. But it's really going to be Vorapede. I mean, Cartel could just get in there. If he does draw into like another Doom Traveler or Lingering Souls, then the Cartel Aristocrat definitely will be the game. He's got cards like Blood Artists that are going to be a pain in the butt for me to get around. This is definitely one of the worst matchups I can think of in the format right now, as he just has he gets a lot of utility out of all these cards. And we haven't even seen a lot of the problematic cards that I have to deal with. One of them, of course, being Falconwrath Aristocrat. Another one being the Blood Artist. And Pillars. So he's got a lot of options versus me. So it's a Caverns of Souls. And taps it for Vampire. Okay, that's going to be game. I really don't know if there's much I can do against the Lingering Souls, because now I can just Cartel every turn. And I have to pump up my dude to keep him alive. It's unfortunate. I guess I could have bounced him. So it keeps my Young Wolf alive, but he's got another Lingering Souls that he can throw in his... I don't know why he just didn't decide to sack and give it protection from green and hit me for 2. I mean, this is definitely giving me a way to sort of come back. There's a Rapid Hybridization. I mean, it's a thing. But it's not... I'm going to concede here. I'm going to take 4... Why? Yeah. Why? I don't know why he just didn't go for the kill. Concede the game here. There's nothing I can do. I had 1 turn. Strangleroot Geist would not do it. So that Vaulted Archangel definitely was the top deck of the century. Druid's Deliverance actually doesn't seem too bad in this matchup. I'm not sure Wolfir Avenger is any decent. It doesn't really help against very problematic cards, but the Predator Ooze are definitely going to come in. And the Ulvenwald Trackers are definitely going to come in as well. And it looks like it actually didn't save my latest version. So, yeah, I'm actually playing with the wrong version here because it didn't actually save this version right here. So I'm going to hurry and just save this stupid thing, so hopefully it works. Because I have 4 mainboarded Predator Ooze in the new one and cut down the Rancors. So I'm actually playing with the 4 of Rancors in this deck instead of my latest build. And I don't think Dispel or Negate really matter. So I'm going to go the Arbor Elf and the Wolfir Avenger package, I think. I don't know about the Druid's Deliverance, like I said. The Rapid Hybridization can stay in. The Spell Rupture can stay in. Deadbridge Goliath seems not very good. Vorapede actually seems pretty slow. I want to be aggressive here. And the Experiment ones are fine. The Rancors are fine. The Spell Ruptures can stay in. I think they're... Well, he's got Caverns. I'm not even going to mess around with it. And the Simic Charms are very good. I'm going to take out the Zameck Guildmages and call this good. We're going to go as aggressive as possible. Yes, I'd like to play first. This is a fine hand. We get a turn 2 Predator Ooze. I don't know if he can actually deal with that. We'll see. But no Vaulted Archangel on 5th turn to top it. It's my demands. So 4 lands is actually quite excessive. He's mulling again. Good thing about Aristocrats is it does mull well. The problem with Aristocrats is he's got some very, very bad hands. He's playing Caverns, he's playing 3 different colors of lands, and he's playing like Vaulted Archangel. So it can get hung up really bad on lands. So that's why you'll see the Aristocrats deck mulling a lot. So cards like Acidic Slime work very well against it, but sometimes they're very aggressive. Alright, so this shenanigans is going to start again, but at least we have our bomb versus this deck, which is the Predator Ooze. So he's not going to be able to attack in with the Champion of the Parish this turn, as I have an Indestructible Ooze. And again, hope I can get there with the Ooze. Hopefully I can outrace this champion, which is going to get huge pretty quickly. And it could be, Cartel Aristocrat, are you kidding me? So it doesn't attack in. That's fine. Simic Charm's great. It gives this will actually give my dude a way to kill the Champion of the Parish next turn. So attacking the Predator Ooze, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. He is on a pretty fast clock here. Wish I had a way to untap these guys. But it's kind of like a Stromkirk Noble each turn that gets the counter without even doing the damage. So Experiment 1 comes out. We'll leave the Simic Charm back. And I hope a Lingering Souls doesn't come out. Hope he's stuck on a bunch of red cards. Another champion. Sigh, 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 sigh. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be able to kill a champion, though. As I will be able to Simic Charm his champ, or whatever he comes in with. So either way, I'll be able to kill a champion of the parish. I don't know if this one's actually worth killing at this point. But if he attacks with the Cartel Aristocrat, I block. And I force him to go protection from green to sack one of his dudes, and my guy still survives. Or if he attacks with the Champion of the Parish, same thing, I just pump this dude and kill his Champion of the Parish. So barring any sort of the -1/-1, no, I can't think today, the Tragic Slip, I should be okay no matter what he attacks in with. And like I said, Predator Ooze is going to get very big very quickly. And if somehow we can hook it up with the Ulvenwald Tracker, we'll be fine. So, of course, this is going to be the plan. We're going to kill the Champion of the Parish. And that'll be good for us, because it's already up to 3-3. This guy's not going to get big with only 4 cards left in the hand here. I'm hoping to draw into something that can evolve my dude here. And that definitely isn't it. A Breeding Pool doesn't evolve my guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack him with everything. And we're going to go for the race. And did he get... yeah, he got stuck on lands again. So he's being very greedy with this. I guess he molded to 6, so 2 lands is definitely decent to keep with a mold of 6. And so he definitely does want to just trade the champion for the Experiment 1. I'm definitely okay with that. Especially if he, like, pulls out a Knight of Infamy now. And, so, yep, he's going to go for the race. His deck can definitely do some insane damage, but with 2 champions out of the way, that's one of his best cards. A Doomed Traveler's a great card, if he can throw that out, but I'm glad he got rid of that champion from Experiment 1, because this dude can only really get up to a 3-3, and his champion, like we saw last game, can get up easily to, like, a 5-5. So he's also he's gonna have to start playing quicker too. He's almost down to 10 minutes here, and we have a whole nother game left if I win this. So he gets a Sacred Foundry. So now he's got his 3 colors. So I do have to worry about like Falconwrath Aristocrats. But now he's trying to decide whether he wants to flash it in to. I'm thinking a Lingering Souls is gonna come out here. And that way it does give him chumpers for a long, long time. Because he can flash back next turn and possibly even cast something else. But barring another Vault of the Archangel, I think we'll be okay. Lingering Souls. Yep, that's what I thought was coming out. I will be attacking with my Arbor Elf and my Predator Ooze. As to get rid of another Spirit Token. At this point, just a 1/1 flyer is more powerful than just my Arbor Elf that doesn't do much. And there's a Wolfir Avenger. That's fine. I'll throw out a Hinterland Harbor. And we'll attack in with both. I'd love to see a Rancor. I don't think he's going to chump block a Spirit on it. He probably will, actually. Chump on a Predator Ooze. Going to be down to 6 life if he doesn't. Okay, so he's down to 6. And he's going to have to sack another one here for when my Wolfir Avenger flashes in. To give his Cartel Aristocrat basically unblockable. And then again, he's going to have to... So he flashes that back. That'll give him 2 blockers. One of these is going to die when he attacks him with a Cartel Aristocrat. Never mind. He's got chump blockers for 9 million years. Come on, Rancor. We definitely need you. Alright, so he's going to attack in with that Spirit. He's going to be able to sack his Doom Traveler. So I have to do it on his attack phase. I have to splash in the Wolfir Avenger. And now he immediately, if he's smart, he's going to sack his Doom. Whoa! He doesn't sack his Doom Traveler. Well, thank you for the free absorbing 2 damage. What he should have done to respond to that is immediately sack something to the Cartel Aristocrat, giving it protection from green. And whoa, is he just gonna let it die? What's he doing? No, now he's gonna. Huh? Why would he let one of his best cards just immediately die? That does not make any sense. Does he want to lose this game? I don't understand what he's doing here. Anyone smarter than me, because obviously I'm the biggest noob in the world, after the trolling comments of last week, can tell me why he would want to make that trade. Anyway, it should have been definitely sacking the Doom Traveler. So, I mean, he does, again, he's got blockers forever. Because he's going to block the Predator Ooze with his Doom Traveler, get a Spirit token out of it. And meanwhile, in Gotham, I'm drawing into every forest possible. So, let's see here. Rancor, Simic Charm, another Predator Ooze, Tracker, Ulvenwald Tracker, all great cards to draw into right now. He's still got 3 cards in his hand. The advantage, I would say, is to him because he's got chump blockers. But, I mean, a Predator Ooze, a 5/5 Predator Ooze is going to be very, very problematic for him to deal with. I'm definitely thinking that he's probably just going to block the Doom Traveler here on the Predator Ooze. No, he'll definitely want to block the Avenger as well. You'd think. Maybe he will just decide to take 3 damage. Nope. Okay, so he blocks them both. He's net down a Spirit. I'm going to play a Forest. Might as well. Now I've got mana for the Deadbridge Goliath Flashback or Dredge, whatever you want to call it. And not another Lingering Souls, please. Vampire Nighthawk's a little bit problematic because it is another just staller. And he'll want to leave back at least 1 Spirit, I would think. And attacking with the other 2, or maybe just attacking with 1. And yeah, because he doesn't want his Vampire Nighthawk just to die. Alright, so his Vampire Nighthawk does have to die here. Which, I don't know why he'd want to make that trade, because this can net him up 2 damage each time. Alright, that is the best card ever. So, we'll attack in. He's going to have to block the Predator's Ooze with the Spirit and maybe possibly take... He won't want to block the Wolfir Avenger. I mean, he's got to. He's got to go around Rapid Hypridization. You have to go around Simic Charm here, guy. Right? Sad. Sad that he doesn't make that block. Okay, so he takes 3. He goes down to a 3. The Ooze is now huge. So a Rancor is just going to end this game if we ever get it. And the Tracker is definitely going to end this game as well if he doesn't find an answer for it. And this is what you get for stealing my playmat. Gotta love this MTGO software. Swap playmats here. Alright. So again, the Aristocrats can just go off and at crazy, like the 4 and 5 mana, they can just go crazy with damage a lot of times with like a Falconwrath Aristocrat. But he has no flying or he has no humans on board right now to really make his Falconwrath Aristocrat a huge threat. And like I said, a Rancor just plain wins this game next turn, or like another Simic Charm if he's going to choose to block like that. That's why I don't know if I agree with the swing in with Spirits like he's been doing. I think chumping the 3 damage might be a little bit better. He's going to definitely attack in with his Vampire Nighthawk, but it's going to die to the Tracker unless he's got a Tragic Slip or a Pillar Flame for the Tracker. And if that's the case, he probably will have to use his turn on the Tracker. He'll have to leave back those 2 to block. He'll attack in with that. Another Lingering Souls is annoying as annoying gets. But eventually you got to think we're going to draw into that Rancor and finish this game off. A Strangleroot Geist would be an amazing pull. A Deadbridge Goliath would be a fine pull. Like I said, a Rancor would be a great pull. Another Wolfir Avenger would be a great pull. Another Predator Ooze would be decent. And basically anything in our deck would be fine. Even a Rapid Hybridization would be fine. So he's down to 6 minutes now. Guy, you gotta learn to play quicker. If we go on to this next game, man, you're gonna have a hard time catching up. So a Caverns of Soul comes out. I didn't want to see that fourth drop because it gives him a lot of options, casting 3 more cards in his hand that you think I gotta think is what he's. Is it a vampire? So he's gonna try to go for the kill here. It's a Rock's Faithmender. A bit problematic. It's gonna gain him 4 life here, but it's gonna die immediately. So he's back up to a 7, but I'm gonna kill it off with the ooze. Lands. So you are going to fight. Creatures you control fights another target creature. So Predator Ooze is going to fight the Rock's Faithmender. Gains him some more life. But I get attack in here with these dudes again. He'll probably leave just 1 spirit back. And just go down to a 6. Yep. So annoying. But it's 1 swing. But Predator Ooze is 1 swing away from finishing this off. And like I said, though, I mean, he's going to be able to draw into some very, very annoying cards like Lingering Souls and whatnot. But he's going to be net down 1 card per turn unless he can answer this Ulvenwald Tracker. So maybe I should have kept in the Zameck Guildmage. Is that right now it's starting to give me crazy card advantage. Oh, come on. This is getting annoying. So he's definitely be able to pair it up with the Vampire Nighthawk. So I'm definitely going to have to just fight off the Silverblade Paladin. He's going to go back up to 10. And he'll have the Spirit to block the Predator Ooze. Go back down to a 7. If I draw into a Simic Charm, it's over. As I will be able to do enough damage. Or if I draw into another Predator Ooze, then I can have that one fight the Spirit token, and he'll be forced to block with his Silverblade Paladin. And our Predator Ooze is almost out of Tragic Slip range. So I'm down to a 9. Oh, come on. I don't know if that was the right play, actually. I really, really, really question that play. As, yeah, he could have just slipped off the Predator Ooze. So, whew, I don't know. I don't know about some of his plays. Unfortunately, like I said, I've been bricking into forests. There's another Avenger. That's a decent draw. I'm going to attack him with both of these dudes. So the Spirit is going to get eaten. He's going to go down to a 5. Ooze gets another token on him. And he's got 1 card in hand. We can flash in the Avenger to at least block his Silverblade Paladin. But, jeez. I mean, the cards that he's been drawing into have just been great. If this is a Falcon of the Aristocrat, am I just dead here? No, I'm not quite dead here. Wait, he can Soulbound it with... he did not Soulbound that? So... I'm dead. Wow, I just lose this right here. So, yeah. I can't do anything here. So I lose this against the Aristocrats with just the perfect draws by him in this last... I mean, he did have to mulligan both games, but I mean, the worst draws imaginable for me into 8 lands here. And, you know, no finisher. What in the world is he doing? He just punted the game. He just punted the game. Completely just punted the game. He can't sacrifice his guy, otherwise it will give him double strike. Wow. So all he had to do was attack in with the Vampire Nighthawk. That's it. Just the Vampire Nighthawk and the Falcon Wrath Aristocrat, and it was game. And now he just punted it. So, a bit of a misplay by his part. He was overthinking like a Simic Charm, but I would have killed him with the Simic Charm. I would have just bounced back his dude, forced him to play. So there goes that. I'm going to take 4. If he's smart, he'll actually... No, he can't sack it right now. So he can't even sacrifice his Falcon with the Aristocrat. I go down to a 1. Okay, now it doesn't double strike, though, dude. Well, I guess he puts me up to lethal anyway. So I guess he didn't quite... Yes, he punted... No, he didn't quite punt the game. This is... I still have to draw into something here. Unfortunately, I do have to draw into, like, a Simic Charm. Or a Rapid Hybridization, or... just anything right here to... Yeah, oh, because he can gain 2 life. Simic Charm it is. Whew. So we get a top deck. Return target creature to its owner's hand. And that's game. So, yep, the punt. He punted the game. He's got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to win this. Whew. Yeah, that was very, very lucky of us. I don't think Zameck Guildmage comes in. I really don't think Dispel comes in, even though for Tragic Slips. Maybe I will bring in a 1 of Dispel as a... And Rapidization actually doesn't seem very good, now that I think about it. Unless I'm going to go the Druid's Deliverance package. And Vorapede actually does seem decent. I have no real way to deal with his Vampire Nighthawks. Negate's okay. The Dispel can counter Tragic Slips and Orzhov Charms, so maybe Dispel actually isn't that great. I'm going to actually bring in... Well, if I want to bring in Druid's Deliverance, then I need to bring in Rapid Hybridizations. And maybe I do want to go that route. Let's actually try this route here. Well, we need to cut 2 cards. I think the best card... The Young Wolf, the Trackers, the Rancors, Experiment 1s, Arbor Elf. Maybe Experiment 1 isn't the best card, as we were on the play, on the draw. So I'm going to cut 2 of those, and we're going to see how this works with the Druid's Deliverances. So, submit it like this, and he has to play extremely fast, which it doesn't even look like he's doing right now. I cannot keep this hand, which is unfortunate. And this hand's great. So just one more land, and we're good to go. We can and no first turn play on his part. And there we go. This is awesome. So we'll have a turn 2 Predator Ooze again. We drew into the Arbor Elf, which is extremely lucky, but a land would have worked right there too. So he can't... if he had a card, he probably should have killed my Arbor Elf here because... unless he's got a Tragic Slip. But he's going to have to burn it right here. And it doesn't seem like he does. But he doesn't have to burn it because here could come like a Lingering Souls. Okay, the Aristocrat comes out. That's not going to help him. There's another Forest, which is great. We will start attacking in with the Predator Ooze. Goes up to a 2/2. Now it's out of slip range. It's out of just like immediate slip range. And we will go for another Predator Ooze. And untap a Forest. And get in a Young Wolf. So, very, very good. I don't see him coming back from this hand, but as you can see, without a Rancor, this Aristocrat deck can be very, very problematic. And he just decides to scoop right there. He's probably a little bit frustrated, probably a little bit on tilt now, as he did punt that game too. This is I hope you enjoyed this game. If you see the power of this deck, this is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com.